Okay, so if you've seen some of my videos before, when I attempt these questions, in third angle projection, you should always really take it from the corner of the front view, if you have a front view. Now the problem with this drawing, if I do it from the corner, because I've attempted this before, if I do it from the corner of this and I draw a 45-degree line, when I take the lines, it will go off the page, which we don't want to do. So I find, I've tried this a few times, and the best way to answer it is to start from this corner. So I'm going to get my protractor, place it here, go to 45 degrees. I've made my mark. I know it's that corner, and I get my ruler, and I've got 2 points that I can make a straight line. Now again, we always take the easiest lines to take is the ones either going up or across. So the easiest lines to take are the ones that do not hit the 45 degrees. So in this case, it's going up. So I go from each vertical line and I just take it very lightly all the way up. Now this particular drawing will get quite confusing, but if we do it one step at a time, it will make it easy. So we've got the width of the wheels and we have the base. Now I'm going to take the length of the car first. So I take this up and I check its parallel by making sure these plastic edges are in line with the nearest line. So in this case, this line here, I know that's parallel. If it's like this or it's touching, then I know it's not parallel. So I go to the end and I start off with the end first. So I take this line and I touch it on the 45 degrees, and I take the other end and I touch that to the 45 degrees. Now I know this goes across. This goes across. Again, I'm checking this line to make sure it's parallel. And I'll take the line across. Now, this is this part of the car, this part of the car. It's got nothing to do with the wheels. So therefore, it doesn't include here. So I can, technically, I can darken this line of the car and this line of the car, which is the same width as the body. And I can tell that because I've taken it from the car. Now I'm going to take the wheels. I'm going to take one wheel at a time. Turn it around, make sure it's 90 degrees. And because I know it's the wheels, I'm only going to go through the wheel part. I'm not going to go through the main body, but you can. Again, the same. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want loads of lines going through. Okay, so there's my first wheel. So just like this wheel is blocked, I'm going to do the same for this side view. Okay, and I'm going to take the next wheel. So I'm going to take the outside of the next one, make sure it's parallel. I'm going to take it across 45 degrees, and I'm going to try and keep it as parallel to the top line as possible. Then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm just going to darken the lines that I know where the wheels are. I've just made a light line so you can see where they're coming from. Now, it seems like a lot of work, but this is only worth 2 marks. Okay, so this outline, if you get the outline, it's worth 2 marks. If you take these lines up and get the basic shape, that is worth 1. Taking these lines up and making the basic shape is worth 2. Okay, so now how do we get the rest? So again, we'll start off with the center lines. Now again, this is a center line because it's the center of this circle. These are center lines because the center of these two wheels. Okay, so we'll start off with the center lines because they're the easiest ones. So I'm going to take it from the middle. I'm just going to make a little dash here so I know where I'm taking it across. Again, I don't want to have too many lines because it gets messy. So there's my 3. So I'm going to take that across, and I'm not going to take a line totally across. I'm just going to make a center line. So I'll start on the middle, small dash. It's a chain line. So small dash, small dash, long dash. So every time you do a small one, you do a long one. So there's my center line, just like these here. And I'll do exactly the same for this one. And then I'll do exactly the same for this one. So if you get the center line for the 2 wheels, that's the mark. You get a center line for this window, that's another mark. So that's 4 marks for the center line. Now we need to get the hidden detail. Now the hidden details are basically the details for this hole, this part of the hole. So when you're looking at, if we're looking down this way, we know there's a hole there, but we won't be able to see it. So therefore we need to draw a hidden line. So I'll take this hidden line first. So again, I'll take the lines across this time. Furthermore, what I'll do is I'll change the line to green so you can see where I'm getting the lines. Okay, there we have it, and then we take it across. So I'm going to use my pencil, and this is a continuous dash line of where the hidden line would be. Same here. And here. There we go. So got the hidden details either side of a center line, either side of a center line, either side of a center line. So, and again, just so you can see where the center lines come from, I will draw it in purple pen. Now, what I mean by it gets messy, what I'll do is I'll take these lines across so you can see where they come from. Okay, and as you can see, it gets really messy with loads of different lines, hence why I try not to take them. As long as I know where they're coming from, okay, you should be able to get this line. This is how you get all 6 marks.